crap, that's on fire. There's just some wolves. Just perfect. Holy mackerel. Thermometer says we're right about -40. Place turned around so I can work on it a bit. You hear that? I'm gonna go do the dishes. All right, I'm gonna leave it. Ah, son of a. Ow.
Oh!
Yeah, is that crazy?
Jeez. How deep is it?
Just that. The edge of the tin can lid. It's pretty deep.
Stitches?
There ain't nowhere to get stitches here.
But you could.
Maybe. Ah, darn it, I spilled food everywhere too. I'm gonna attract the bears. So Tom, I'm gonna need your clean hands, your clean dry hands, okay? Start with the antiseptic towel. You're gonna open it up, it's a little wet towel.
Feel good?
Yeah, it feels nice. Okay, now I just need to keep my hand above my head for a while till that stops gushing on us.
I got a stupid idea to clean that up. Boy, you startled me so bad.
Yeah, it was kind of weird, wasn't it?
Yeah!
Oh, dude, look at that. There's just some wolves. There are 2 wolves on that hill. Right there. Those wolves were following the same trail I was. Oh. That seemed to scare off that wolf. Those wolves were not afraid of me. If I had a real gun, I could have shot those 3 wolves. And I could have used those pelts too. I don't know how many wolves are in that pack, but I saw at least 3. Oh, I can smell them. It's like a dog kennel. Hopefully I scared them away. I don't want them circling around me and get my pack. I can smell the wolves again. Wolves have a very interesting way of hunting. They're very good at long distance endurance. So they'll just follow a herd and trot behind it and push the herd until the weak and the sick and the young can't keep up, and then they get them. Oh, my lips are getting numb. It's hard to talk. The tarp's so frozen and crinkled, it's too small to fit in all the grommets. I'm having to yank on it for all I'm worth to get it to stretch and go where it's supposed to go. Up here, the very top of the tent, it's 98 degrees. The heat from the stove rises and collects at the top of the tent, so there's real extreme temperature differences in here. My head's kind of sweaty, but my feet are kind of numb. Let's put the thermometer down here and I'll show you the difference. So check it out, here on the floor, it's right around freezing at 32 degrees. I have another thermometer here on the bed. You can see that this one's at 60 degrees. So that makes a huge difference in temperature, just being off the floor a little bit. Thermometer says we're right about -40. It is cold out here, guys, and it's only gonna get colder tonight. Oh my goodness, I went outside for just a few minutes without my balaclava on, and my ears hurt so bad. Oh, it happened so quick. It's a 138-degree difference between outside and inside. Bed sure is a big improvement. Holy mackerel. Can you hear that? That's a whole pack of wolves. There's 2 over there. There's a couple over there. And they were a lot closer than they were last night. Huh. There was a moose and a calf on the trail down that way earlier today. I wonder if they're hunting that calf. Well, I think that's a sign that I need to get everything ready for the night. Sun's gonna set real quick here. But I think we're gonna be nice and safe. Wolves or no wolves. That's about as sturdy of a shelter as I've slept in a little while, so I think we'll be all right. We got some pretty serious breakers here. But if I flip over in this, I'm gonna go hypothermic immediately. I mean, there's literally ice washing up on the beach. This water is so cold, it hurts to put your hand in it. But I've been sitting here for a few minutes and I haven't seen any breakers off to the left, so I think that's the trick. Oh, that was a lot crazier than I intended. Yeah, I may not be going back that way. Oh, this iceberg's making crazy noises. It sounds like it's being deep fried. The ocean water's about 40-45 degrees, and so it's substantially warmer than the ice. Oh, that is cool. Dang, some of those waves are popping up 6 feet tall. I'm just gonna portage the kayak over this little spit of land over here. That way I can avoid all that craziness over there. There we go, we're back in the river and we're rapidly moving the opposite direction we were a few hours ago. Man, that current is ripping. If I were to stay on this river, it would take me to a lake full of icebergs and an enormous glacier that's calving into the lake. I really want to go see that, but that'll have to wait for tomorrow. Son of a gun. Well, that wasn't great. There we go, we caught dinner and survived to tell the tale. Oh, all right, let's get warm. I'm starting to regret my idea. Oh. Okay, half of me is being boiled alive, half of me is freezing to death, and there's just a little bit of sweet spot. Ah, okay. Oh, I think I've got the temperature dialed in pretty good. That hot water pipe is just a touch too hot, so I got a little bit of that warm waterfall coming in, mixing with it. Just perfect. Between the hiking and the canoeing, I'm a little bit sore. This is nice. Oh. Well, I missed lunch and I'm a bit hungry, so I think I'm gonna have a hot spring snack. So good. Oh, this is nice, but I'm starting to get overheated. Whew. Oh, a little lightheaded getting out of that hot water. I don't have any towels, so I'm just gonna have to put on my clothes wet and dry out slowly. Honestly, I don't feel any wetter than I did before I got into the hot springs, but man, I'm a whole lot warmer. Oh crap, that's on fire. Oh, bring in the fire extinguisher.
Get it now! Load it. I'm looking at the bike side, okay? I'm trying to. Oh yeah.
That's it for the fire extinguisher. No, that's fine.
Every time we come to the cabin, something bad happens. Every time we stay overnight.
Good job getting the fire extinguisher, Tom. I was making pancakes and I heard a little bit of a popping, crashing sound. Thought a bear might be messing around with our stuff, so I poked my head out of the cabin and I see smoke just coming out of the generator cabin. I'm like, oh crap. Well, I'm guessing that's the real reason the electricity turned off. So I think it's pretty obvious what happened. The previous owners had scooted the generator up against the wall so that the exhaust would blow out of a hole in the wall. The exhaust overheated the wood, caught it on fire, that caught the generator on fire, And that fire had been burning in there for probably 15 minutes before I came out here and noticed. Luckily the door was all closed, and so the oxygen couldn't let the fire spread very fast. Fire had been going long enough to burn that stud in two. That's crazy. There's still some fire in there, dang it. Yeah, look at that. Still got embers. This thing could reignite. Yeah, that's a hot mess. No pun intended. So now we just got to find a good spot to cross and to camp. There we go. Now I've got cross-country skis. And just like that, I'm off in the mountains all by myself. This is amazing. Oh, look at this. I think this might be where I need to set up camp. All right, got the tent up and the sun's just barely disappearing over the mountains. Once that sun goes down, it is gonna get really cold. I know it's supposed to be -5 down at the base of the mountain, so I have no clue how cold it's gonna get up here at 11,500 feet. Man, that sun disappeared behind that mountain so fast. Oh my goodness, it is getting cold so quick. Snow melted. So check out, the water's boiling at 195 degrees. Now normally water boils at 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Because we're so high above sea level, the air pressure is lower and the water boils at a lower temperature. There's a little physics there for you. Guys, it is no joke cold right now. And it says it's -17 on this mountain right now. This is gonna be a no joke freezing camp out. Check it out right there in that ice field. That's a crashed Air Force bomber. That's where we're headed. Oh. See right here, this is ice. I step on this, whew, all the way down to the bottom. If I get some momentum, I am just not gonna stop. I don't have the equipment for this. So this plane is a TB-29 Super Fortress. It's the training version of the B-29 Super Fortress, which is the same type of plane that dropped the 2 atomic bombs on Japan. This crash happened in 1957. The plane had 10 crew members and was coming back from a training mission and got off course and lost in some bad weather and struck this mountain. One of the 4 survivors was able to get his wounded comrades wrapped up in parachutes and things and keep them warm until help could arrive. It's been pretty sobering but pretty cool to see this wreckage, and I'm glad I made it here and put in the effort. But it was quite the effort. I've been hiking for 7.5 hours and it's a lot later than I thought it was going to be.